Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the number 10 seed in the playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And there's the handoff. That'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. That's so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. QB decides to keep it here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Extending the play now. Trying to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there. And now it's a 4th down call.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got it. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. What's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good put. Here by that offensive line.
Second down and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Looking to throw. It's Keene. Brings the catch. Can he get in? The defense stops him just short of the end zone. Spotted at the 1.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on 4th down. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Bringing it out. It's Gibson. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
So it's 2nd down and long here from the 13. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Dropping back, it's Kromenhoek. Pressure is coming. Catch made on the left side. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short. Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. That's a gutsy call by this coach at this stage of the game in this field position, but it works.
Yeah, they roll the dice here early in the game, and it works out because if they don't convert there, boy, the opposing offense starts in great field position.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Fires it to the wideout. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. Handoff from the shotgun. Runs through the defender. And the offense going backwards in that play. Defense makes a stop to wrap up the first quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. He just can't take the sack.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, it's Keene. Defense is coming after him. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field in that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's 4th down and long.
And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. The Noles will come to the line to run the hurry-up. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And the pressure gets to him again.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who, of course, played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
Grab down the middle. It's Hill. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now. Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Now the all-important extra point. And it's good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Looking downfield, it's Keene. Gets rid of it on the move. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds an open target on the left side. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Trying for a 4th down completion. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll run it here. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Handoff in a single back formation. Will he score here? And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Remember, last time, went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle at the 35. Good enough for a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, Here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. So we reach the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Here's the second down play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Back to pass. It's Keene. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he lobs it deep down the middle. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. We're going to kick it away for the second time. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner is one down. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They got off to a slow start, but they have been clicking lately. Can they build on this lead now in the second quarter? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. Tailback with another carry. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunity.
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. He's got some room and some blockers here. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Wolverines. Wow, a takeaway and a touchdown. We are all tied up for a spot in the championship game at stake.
Well, the timing of this, not just coming up with this turnover, but the defense, opportunistic awareness, and being able to turn that into a touchdown. As you said, Chris, a tie game. Now everything's in front of us. Who wants to get to the championship the most?
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And he knocks it right through. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Dropping back, it's Kromenhoek. He'll take a deep shot here. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. And the Knowles hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's going to take off. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And we're going to throw now on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
That one sails incomplete. Threw it too far.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Knocks this one right through. And with that, they retake the lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick this away to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Gibson. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. And they get the second half started with a running play. It's a nice gain. It'll move the football up to the 27. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on. But here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
The back's got it. Gets into space at the 50. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. And this one is right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last drive stalled and were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap, he turns around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Michigan. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Extra point puts it in front by 1. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. First play of the drive, they look to the right. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
They're going to run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Direct snap to the back. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
On the run here, lets it go. Caught near the sticks, it's Hill. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The Seminoles hustle to the line to run the hurry out. Running play called on third and short. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Well, that run didn't go anywhere here on 3rd down. It'll bring up 4th down, and right now, late in the game, they've got to go for this. They got to call their best 4th and short play and hope to keep the sticks moving.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a 1st down.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the 1st down line. Just punch it in and pick up a 1st down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking to pass. It's Kromenhoek. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Need to pick up something here on 3rd down. A field goal try here will be from 58. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? And the Seminoles line up on 1st and 10 now. Heavy blitz look here pre-snap. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
The long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. And the single back takes the handoff. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. On the run here, lets it go. The sure hands, it's Williams. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
And the game will pick up the 1st down, tackled at the 22.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And a timeout taken by the defense with 30 seconds remaining. Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. There's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And the defense calling time here with 26 seconds to play. Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job